Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are in the best of your health. Students, today we'll be learning the formation of possessive nouns. What do you mean by the word possession, first of all? How many of you know it? Good. The word possession means something that you have or you own, or you can say the state of having or owning something. In simple words, we can say something that belongs to you. Okay? I hope the meaning of the word possession is clear to you all. Now I'll be reading out a few sentences. Firstly, I'll read the sentences written at the top and then the ones mentioned below. Okay? The first one. The pen of my uncle is in his pocket. Second one. The books of Mary are on the table. The dog bit the tail of the cat. Now, what are all these three sentences telling us? They're telling us, the first sentence is telling us that uncle has a pen. A pen is possessed by the uncle and it is in his pocket. The second sentence tells us that the books belong to Mary. And third one tells us that the tail belongs to the cat. The tail is possessed by the cat. Next, the three mentioned below. My uncle's pen is in his pocket. Mary's books are on the table. The dog bit the cat's tail. Children, aren't these three sentences sounding better? Isn't it? The ones written at the top sound a bit awkward, but the ones written below, the ones mentioned below, are shorter also and they sound better also, isn't it? So, what is the difference in both set of sentences? Exactly, in the second set of sentences, an apostrophe is added to the noun to show possession, or you can say ownership. Getting it? Is this clear? Now I'll be telling you how to form possessive form of singular nouns and of plural nouns. Now let's learn how to form possessive nouns. Rule number 1. Children, in singular nouns, we add an apostrophe and s after the noun. For example, if I say, car of Ron is in the garage, is in the garage. How will I speak it now? Exactly. The car is possessed by Ron, isn't it? So how will I write it? I'll write Ron, I'll add apostrophe to it and s. So it becomes Ron's car is in the garage. Very good. Next. Singular nouns that end with s, we only add an apostrophe to the noun. For example, Tejas, school of Tejas is in Malviya Nagar. How will I write it? Exactly. Tejas, Tejas and an apostrophe. School is in Malviya Nagar. Sister of Suhas is a teacher. Exactly. Suhas' sister is a teacher. To avoid that hissing sound, we use apostrophe after s. Are both the rules related to singular nouns clear? Next. In plural nouns, we add apostrophe after s. For example, report cards of students are ready. How will I write it? By adding an apostrophe? Exactly. Students. After s, I'll add apostrophe. report cards are ready. In irregular plural nouns like men, children, we add apostrophe and s to show possession. For example, clothes of children are expensive. Exactly. How will we write it? Children's clothes are expensive. After N, I'll add an apostrophe and S. So it becomes children's clothes are expensive. Next example. Mindset of people needs to be changed. People's mindset need to be changed. After people, I'll add an apostrophe and S. So it becomes people's mindset needs to be changed. Always remember one thing, students, that the possessive case is mainly used with the names of living things. For example, the tail of dog, dog's tail, elephant's ear, butterfly's wings, the dog's collar. And we use preposition of for expressing the possessive case of non-living things. For example, we will never ride the car's tire. It is always written as the tire of the car. We will never ride the coat's button. It is always written as the button of the coat. Getting it? I hope all the related rules are clear to you all. So now we'll be doing a few book exercises so that all the content, all the concepts related to it are clear to you all. Thank you. That's all for today's class. Have a great day.